This one is from the Best of Redditor Updates, and it is titled, Am I the Asshole for Hanging Up on My Mother-in-Law After She Booked a Family Holiday That Excluded Me? This is an ongoing issue. There is one update to it so far, but it looks like there may be some more updates in the future. I, 30 female, have recently been really sick and in and out of the hospital getting infusion treatments. My husband has been my rock through it all. Last year, we moved states because my in-laws asked us to. They have a micro family and want to stay close. Since our move, they've never once come to visit us except after we bought our house. They visited for an hour and left to beat traffic. We've driven to them over 15 times, an hour each way, and they still expect that we go to them even though the drive now wipes me out and risks my health. I don't have any family or close friends here besides them, and despite my husband asking several times for help, they always make excuses as to why they can't visit even though they're both retired. What's going on now is my mother-in-law and husband share a birthday. She recently called him saying it would be fun if the whole family went on a week-long trip to celebrate and couple it with Thanksgiving. When my husband said he'd need to check with me since I have appointments and his job, she told him it's best if I stay home and rest while everyone else went on the vacation. He immediately told her no. He wasn't leaving me when I'm this sick, especially during the holidays. He asked if we could postpone until I completed these rounds of treatment and just stick to something local. That's when mother-in-law dropped that she'd already booked a resort 3 hours away, spent thousands of dollars, and that if we didn't come, we'd be ruining Thanksgiving and her birthday. When he asked why she'd book it without confirming with us, she said it was the only week his brother was free. That's when it really hit me. She never intended to include me and possibly my husband. Her only concern was his brother's availability, whom she sees every day. I felt like she either purposely booked the trip to guilt my husband into going without me or as a way to exclude us. I was over it, exhausted, and just done with the lack of effort and care from her. I asked my husband if I could talk to her, and in the calmest, most sarcastic tone, I said, "Please don't cancel your vacation. I really, truly hope you have such an amazing time on your birthday. So much so that you forget we're even there, because we won't be. Bye." Then I hung up the phone. My husband took the phone and put it in his pocket. He told me he had no notes and we carried on with our day. That's a good husband right there. Now, mother-in-law, father-in-law, and brother-in-law are calling nonstop, leaving messages saying I was rude and disrespectful. So am I the asshole for hanging up on my mother-in-law after she booked a family holiday that excluded me? No, ma'am, you are not the asshole. Your mother-in-law is the asshole. First off, it's your husband's and her birthday. So she claims that she scheduled this to celebrate both birthdays, yet she never checked with you guys to see if you'd be available for those dates before going ahead and making reservations. It's because she didn't care whether you were going to be there or not. She didn't care whether your husband's going to be there or not. But if he's not going to be there, she will absolutely put on the emotional blackmail. This is a her problem. This is not a you problem. This is not a husband problem. If she's out thousands of dollars, that's what she gets for not checking. But to expect your husband to leave you behind, screw whether it's during the holidays or not. The fact of the matter is you're sick, and she expects her son to leave his sick wife to go on a vacation. No. Next video will be the update, which was from 2 days later.